Okay. So, oh, my nose. My gosh. Have a lot of like just weird shit going on. Well, not really weird shit, but yeah, no, weird shit. I'm just going to go ahead and get ready. I got to teach a class in a little bit. So I'm going to just go ahead and do makeup with you guys, do some skincare while I talk about the energies. So it's been a week since Super Bowl Sunday. Um, I ended up needing to just not be live on Super Bowl Sunday. It was just the weirdest feeling. The whole week has kind of just been wait, well, what is this? The whole week has kind of just been like a blur with all the things that I'm trying to get done. All the just all the things that I need to get done. And now that I'm out of California again, um, the energy is just super weird. It's like a unrecognized mayhem. Okay. I am not someone who really struggles with nosebleeds. Um, I just don't. It's not really something I ever really experience. I want to say maybe I've had one nosebleed my entire life. I want to say that's what it is. Maybe two. I don't know. And even then, it wasn't like a gusher type nosebleed, but I remember the taste. Blood has a certain like smell and taste to it. It's almost like a metallic, right? I don't know. I'm out of breath. Shit. Blood has a certain like metallic thing to it. I don't know how else to put it. If you have had nosebleeds, I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I wake up this morning and I'm like, third eye drainage. Okay. All right. That's fine. Third eye drainage, whatever. And then I also suddenly realize this is not third eye drainage. Am I getting a nosebleed? Because I don't get nosebleeds. I don't have a nosebleed. So I don't know what's going on. It's almost this sense of like something is bleeding. I know it's not with me though. Um, I'm becoming sensitized to something. And I don't know what this something is. Now, I feel like it has a lot to do with whatever we're each going through. It feels like a collective whole type of circumstance, you know? And whatever the collective whole is going through, those who have higher frequency will experience it in a much more intense way. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if many people are experiencing all sorts of different symptoms of frequency accretion. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just putting extra serum. The world is a lot drier where I'm at. Um, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if people are experiencing more third eye drainage. That will give you like a runny nose. That will give you like, sometimes a little bit of a sore throat. All of this has to do with clearing space. But what are we clearing space for? Just gotta let this soak in a little. We're clearing space, I think, for even higher frequencies to enter. So within your auric field, you have all 15 dimensions in this time space matrix, right? You have all 15 already seated within your field. And It's just really about ratios. Which are you allowing to step forward more than others? Yeah, vomiting can be part of it. A lot of intestinal upset, um, a sudden development of food intolerances that she didn't have before, cramping, a lot of that. A lot of that. So let me just put some of my eye cream. Okay. Yeah, a lot. So now we're left trying to figure out like what does this mean for you? You had a friend puking at 3 a.m. Ooh, yikes. I hope they're okay. I really hope they're okay. And I mean, if they were puking at truly 3 a.m., that's very indicative of the time that they're puking. That's very indicative. So hold on, let me just put moisturizer. Yeah, it's just been a weird energy. So I was having conversation with Michael as I got out the shower. And I was like, if you're gonna have me talking about like the taste of blood, a lot of people are not gonna like that. You know, a lot of people are gonna be like, okay, this is taking it too far. What is she talking about? And he got snippy. He got super snippy. He's over here talking about how there's this new level of sugarcoating. It's like when people they come and they want to hear nothing but like the empowerment, like you're powerful, you've got this, you come from greatness, you're made of greatness, or greatness you are returning, which is all true. It's all true. But at the same time, if you can't listen, thank you, Team Koala. If you can't listen to the nitty gritty messages, and you're really only ever around for when I'm booming, empowering type truths, that's a form of sugarcoating. So, a lot of things that people are doing, not necessarily doing to others, but primarily, I'm thinking this has to do with what you're doing to yourself. Um, it's kind of like it's being exposed, it's being brought to light, not to shame you, but to make you aware of where you're at within your journey. Uh, a lot of people want progress, and this progress isn't, oh Lord, that's a lot. That's definitely a lot. I don't use that much. I just needed not even a dollop. Uh, so let's just dab, dab, dab that. Dab, dab, dab that. Yeah. So this is about holding yourself accountable for the ways in which you've shifted your emotional and mental limitations. Okay. This reminds me of the time when this girl was commenting on one of my friends from high school, her post. I believe it was regarding Chrissy Teigen. And you know, I tend to, when I see something that irritates me, like a post, I tend to just keep scrolling. Right? I don't need a piece of that shit. Keep all of that on your own. I don't need any pieces of that. No, thank you. And I don't know why, but for this one, I couldn't just keep quiet. I commented, and not an attacking comment. I was like, and where did you get your information from? You seem to comment like you have really credible sources. And she shoots back with, she's done her research. She's done her research. She got it from a very reliable source. I'm like, oh, well, do share because shit, I want to know what else they talk about. Like, I'd like to see that. And she said the source was Chrissy, Chrissy Teigen herself during some sort of like Cosmopolitan magazine interview. Uh, what? We use these like trigger words, these words that trigger some sort of perception. Well, our hope is it will cause others to perceive us as someone who knows more than what we actually do know. How much do you really actually know about whatever it is you're really getting deep into? Is it because you saw it online? Is it because this is something that's really fascinated you for a prolonged period and you've just been scouring the interwebs for so long? Not because you go to a specific website, because really we've seen time and time again those who consistently provide legitimate information eventually get infiltrated. Case in point, Alex Jones. Alex J, like, bruh, your alien is showing. Okay. Like, it's not uncommon for things that once began with integrity to become infiltrated and be used as a way to peddle um more of that narrative. There's a need to recognize the division we participate in. There really is. There's a need for us to recognize the ways in which we're being played. They've upped the ante. They've increased whatever it is they've increased. And there's just been so much that we think is truth, but in reality, it's being seeded by hidden pawns, hidden in plain sight. The most effective type of weaponry is hidden in plain sight. I mean, that's just, I've found that time and time again. And I'm not saying that everyone who's into truther stuff is wrong or, you know, because I do have several friends who like they tell me they share information. I'm like, oh shit. Ooh, oh my God, tell me more. You know? But we also have to just be mindful we don't fall into that trap of, okay, we went from namaste to I've done my research. That's kind of where we've gone. We went from namaste, love and light to I've done my research. All of them movements that eventually become infiltrated to further your human bondage. Okay? Furthers your human bondage. What am I going to do next? Oh, yeah. So I don't even really know what the point of this update is, but there's a lot of things we're needing to become aware of. Um, I think it primarily has to do with our participation in allowing ourselves to be um, members of the new type of oppressive teaching, where like if you subscribe to uh, a specific I don't know like I don't want to offend people. I don't want to offend people. I'm talking to Michael. Like, I don't know, you're being a little too aggressive with me today. I got class to teach, okay? First off, I got class to teach. You asked me to go live right before I'm supposed to go take care of my class, and I'm just playing along with you, okay? Don't piss me off this morning. Just because I'm playing along. Do not piss me off. Okay? All right. All right. But yeah, there is that growing body of evidence through observation of people, again, buying into, I don't know, bastardized teachings, for lack of a better way to explain it, bastardized teachings. I'm being brought back to a line, a part in The Devil's Advocate, that movie, The Devil's Advocate. I don't remember clearly anymore, but something along the lines of like this expression that even the devil can quote scripture to serve, to further serve his agenda. And that's kind of what's happening. We are taking things that originated in a very pure manner and just for the clout. We're a society of clout chasers. Let's be real. People are not going to like me saying that. A, why would you be offended about something that doesn't resonate with you? If you're not a clout chaser, that's not going to upset you. If you're someone who, wants to know about stuff just so you can spread stuff, like this concept of it's your job to get humanity to ascend. I mean, demons think it's their job to dominate, to control. They feel they know better, right? It's just one of those things of recognizing, hopefully recognizing where that mindset comes from. This is my most favorite lash curler. It is by Shishiro. Okay. Yes. Yes. But yeah, don't let yourself get sucked into things. A different program is being slated at this point. What does that mean, Emmie? I do not know. I assume we're going to be finding out very soon. That's my assumption. We're going to find out very soon exactly what's meant by this, how it's going to play out. And that's just that. It's up to you if you want to continue just kind of accepting your journey as it is, or if you want to enter a place within yourself where you're not um, questioning the sources that you're going to for information, questioning how you identify. Um, See, and that's another thing Michael's bringing up. Like, do you recognize the agenda that's been put into place for quite a few years now? It's an agenda of questioning your identity, not knowing who you are, making it so commonplace to simply just allow yourself to be told you're this, you're that. If you have these symptoms, this is you. If you have those symptoms, this is you. Do you know who you really are? Do you know if you're in the process already of rediscovering these truths for yourself? Or do you believe you've discovered these truths because you read a book and it told you you're this, this, and this? You have a very good point. Michael says, if you could do that, simply go by specific um, criteria. Like if you experience symptoms A, the symptoms in group A, you are group A. If you experience symptoms from group B, you are group B. What about the very real fact that we don't always have all of those symptoms, that it's a combination of symptoms? You're primarily A, sometimes, other times you're primarily B. So then what does that make you? And this is the very reason why we have doctors, because you need to be able to discern what symptoms are indicative of what, um, parse information that you've learned earlier in life and see how it applies. How does this apply? Is this telling me that the root causation of whatever it is that I'm going through has to do with this emotion, therefore, this organ system, therefore, this type of treatment is more applicable than the other? Like, you have to become your own doctor, your own specialist, I think is what he's trying to say. But again, a new program is being slated, and this program is about to take things to a much higher level of struggle. Struggle within the self, struggle within your environment, just struggle. And the struggle is not nonsensical. Okay. Well, that's the thing. We're all anomalies. We are all quantum anomalies in a linear semi reality. And that's the very reason why we can't take this like approach of, this is what I read, so this is what it is. Okay, so let's touch let's touch on the Nasara Jasara Basara, whatever the fuck it is. Nasara Jasara Basara. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So um people had talked about how how what's going on right now is to reset our debt and blah 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 blah. Bow to your partner. La la la. The Wiggles. We used to watch that a lot. Okay, so yeah, people talked about it a lot, a lot. They were super excited about it, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? For some reason, it feels like bullshit. But I don't want to say that because heaven forbid that I like. But where is that? What is it? They said that it would happen by the end of the year. I mean, I don't have debt, but I do know that. Well, actually, no. I have a car payment. That's it. Well, yeah, that didn't go away. It didn't go away. I thought you guys said it was gonna go away. And where's the swamp? What the fuck? Like all of this shit, and I was like, it was getting to the point over the summer, I was like, oh, well, maybe, maybe this is, I mean, my knee jerk reaction. I had made a post on Facebook, like, can someone please explain this to me? Help me to understand. Like, my heart is so exhausted by the world we live in. I want to cling to something that injects much needed hope, um, much needed empowerment to kind of just get us through this. Like, I want to believe in something amazing, beautiful, healing. And I asked, can anyone actually explain what this is to me? And a really good friend of mine tagged, I guess, their friend, who then had like, girl, your rooster hanging out with that level of cocky ass attitude. Your rooster fucking hanging out. Do you realize how fucking stupid you sound? Like, it made me combative instead. Like, it made me super combative. And the only reason fully um I didn't fully get like aggressive in the comments back and forth with her was because I wasn't sure if my friend was a really good friend of hers. Because to me, Nasara Jasara sounds like one world government, singular currency. That's the ushering in of all of these things that were predicted, prophesied generations ago of how they would reunite Babel. Ooh, Babylon. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm the stupid one. She called me stupid, y'all. I was just like, first off, bitch. And I didn't say that, but I thought it. I felt it. So it's like, packaging these things. We're talking about how Project Bluebeam, there was this hubbub years back regarding Project Bluebeam. They would project onto the skies our own messiahs, and that would be, a catalyst for us to begin really, really integrating and accepting the new program, which is an equally malicious, malignant program. And I mean, really, people think the Messiah simply refers to Yeshua, Yeshua the Christ, Jesus the Christ. Uh, who really worships him at this point in that way? The new cool thing is to make your religion that of Starseed Galactic Federation of Light. It's just things shift. Things shift. And although the wording for Project Bluebeam had to do with, projection of religious figures to create a sense of reunification, who are our religious figures? The ones that New Age theorists, believers, call ascended masters. How about that? Huh. Right? So there's a lot of shit going on right now. And there's things that's going to be shifted, a lot of change and shifting. And you have to be careful how you allow that to affect you. You just really do. Am I going to tell you what to believe or not believe? Or no, that's your choice. You choose what you want to believe in. Well, Emmy, give us ideas of what to believe. No. That's demonic seeding. I'm not going to tell you what to believe or put seeds. I can share what I believe. Um, I believe that a lot of the things going on within the world is just utter bullshit. Oh, you're just negative. No, I'm real. I'm real. I'm real. I can appreciate the positive as much as I can recognize the negative. Okay? Okay. By the way, you guys, I love this as a deodorant. There's no smell to it, but boy, does it work for me. But I don't sweat much. I'm ready for the day. All right. That's it. I got nothing left to say. That's it. That's it. No, all seriousness, figure out what resonates with you. Not try and find what other people are believing in. Try and use the words that other people are using so you can sound and feel relevant. Final thought. What benefit of it? What is the benefit of you being relevant in a world of distortion? What's the benefit in that? Like, how does that benefit you? How does that benefit the change that we need as individuals, as societies, as an entire species, as a planetary plane of existence? How does it benefit anything to allow yourself to become assimilated into the very programs that are being run to continue to harvest your scream? Children's movies are not children's movies. Parents have to watch them, yeah. Typically, parents will have to watch these movies with their children, barely paying attention. And when you have something running in the background, not paying attention to it, it then becomes subconscious transmissions. It bypasses the conscious mind that is like, fuck you, that makes no sense. That's just bullshit. It bypasses all of that. And it goes directly into the subconscious mind, seeding the very programs. What is Monsters Inc.? They're harvesting Scream. What is Scream? Well, what happens when you induce tremendous amounts of fear in a human being? Well, it activates, hyperstimulates your parasympathetic system. You're being prepared for fight or flight. That then causes what? I'm not going to give you guys the information. Figure it out. Figure it out. Find out for yourself. Just so much, so much, so much. And, you know, the kids are being lulled with these cute characters and concepts. Like, I don't know if it's because I withheld television from my children for so long, and now we don't even really watch television. Like, we have no cable TV. We haven't for many, many years, no matter where we travel. Um, yeah, like a large majority of children and families see Disney as like a family place. Disneyland, Minnie Mouse, no, from the start. From the start, like I took my kids to Disney World years ago, and they were legit fucking scared. And I didn't quite understand it at first. I did not anticipate that. But they were legit fucking scared. My toddlers are like, this is not a good place. This is a scary place. They do bad things to children. Like, I took my kids on I think it was a Pinocchio ride. What's Pinocchio about? That's such a celebrated story. What is Pinocchio about? And my toddler was fucking shaking, his face hidden in my armpit. He's like, why are they doing this to children, mommy? I'm like, what are you talking about? What? It's Pinocchio. I had never read the story of Pinocchio to him. He's like, they're taking children from their families. They're doing mean things to children. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This is a trafficking story. That was before trafficking became a trending topic. This was 2014. 2014. We've never been back to Disneyland again. My kids are like, we don't want to be here. I'm like, you guys, the only reason we stayed was because we paid so much money to go in. Like, no, we're fucking staying the whole day. We just walk around in circles. You guys don't have to write anything else. We'll go buy some toys. We won't go into any more rides because that's a fucking like children's ride, like little kid ride. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. So when the children aren't forced, programmed um, by their environment or by their parent to normalize certain things like that, it's not normal. It's not normal. You know, it's not normal. Another time, this was a few years ago, um, one of my, again, toddlers was like, why do they keep making small kids look like adults? I was like, what do you mean? Why are they putting makeup on little girls, mommy? That's not her age. Because my kids, I don't tell them exactly what age things need to happen, but I do tell them, like, if there's a topic I'm talking about and they want to know, I'm not going to say, like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm going to be very specific. You know what, honey? This is not an age appropriate topic. This is more of an adult topic. So you don't have to worry about it right now. You know, I want you to focus on simply being a child first. And yeah, he was like, why are they making children look like adults? I don't know. Hannah Montana. It's like, why does she always have makeup on? Why are they teaching kids that kissing and stuff is okay? Well, how about we just turn off the TV? Because I don't really have a good answer for you. But like, there's a lot of really twisted things going on in the world. And I'm glad that you notice these things and that it's not normalized for you. I don't know why. And I don't know that I could discuss with you my theories as to why. Because again, age appropriateness. So, what's appropriate for your age? What is appropriate for where you're at within your spiritual development? This is a period we're going to be experiencing a massive, massive uptick in whatever new program they are running. Okay. Um, be careful what you believe. You know, this is not like bad things will happen to you if you don't listen to what I say. What am I really saying? To question. That's it. Question. Don't blindly accept because this website consistently gives you information that's like, ooh, I mean, really, that's part of the programming we receive. In order for a movie to become a blockbuster, there is a ratio of like, mundane, quiet parts and the big explosions, the jump scares, this and that. It causes trauma to the brain. We've been experiencing so much emotional and mental trauma on a consistent, regular basis. We are a people suffering from unrecognized battered wife syndrome. Look that up. Look that up. That's why our cognitive dissonance is such a massive, massive hurdle because it's like, woo, what'd you say about my lover? What'd you say about my abuser? No, you never do that to me. Like you're just, yeah. Look up battered wife syndrome and look at how people react. Like, well, are we for real legit still trying to impeach a non-sitting president? Now, I'm gonna need to pay taxes soon, but y'all better not be using my fucking payment for that bullshit. My payment better go towards feeding my community. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, I really gotta go. I gotta get ready for class. Thank you guys for sharing this space with me. This is the makeup for today. Just clean. Just clean, which is a good sign because originally I was thinking I was gonna do some raccoon eyes. I was originally planning on uh smoky eyes, aka Valkyrie mask. I'm recognizing that's a Valkyrie mask. That's not a fucking smoky eye. So I'm glad my eyes have minimal makeup. That means peace will continue today. All right, gotta go. Love you guys. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Bye.